as a great road race bike. So the question is, how do you take what's established as a great road race bike and reset the bar higher? Where do you go next? Well, it's pretty easy. You make it stiffer, lighter, and even more aero. And that's kind of actually, we can get this running now. We'll actually be able to see, there we go.
Today, we're going to be able to compare the S5 to the other bikes. We're going to put those bikes in one time.
Lighter yet again. So I think we really have reset that bar to be better in every aspect than the...
Dave, yeah, sure, we can model it. It's obviously white. This is because it's hot in July. And we put back in, as a popular demand, some more Argyle into the uniform. So I think everyone will be happy about that. I think it's a really good looking kit.
I mean, I'm happy to be here. Yeah, of course, on this team and with these jerseys. I will do my best to show this jersey on a good way. And my goal is, of course, to win a stage. There's a few chances for me here, so I will take every chance 100% and see what I get out of it in the end.
The first objective is, to get a stage and get the monkey off our back in that regard.
One of the cool things about the tour in the past has been, okay, you started and there was this big battle in the first week between the sprinters to try and take the yellow jersey, and one guy would wear it for a day or two, and then another guy would accumulate bonuses and he would take it for a couple days. And when you look at the tour last year, Fabian won the prologue and then he wore the jersey for a long stretch, and I think it's just, you miss a little bit of the dynamic of the race in the first week without the bonuses.
Well, I mean, the goal all year has been the Tour de France, and I said in the Dauphiné that the Dauphiné was just part of the program, part of the plan. Win or lose there, I would have ridden the same Dauphiné. And it's been about building the form for July, which I've done. So, as much as people said the Dauphiné was perhaps the height of everything, behind the scenes, there actually was a plan, and there was a coaching team that had put that plan in place. So everything's been towards July and to peak for July.
Yeah, I'm hoping to just go off the back of Brad and pip him at the line and get on the podium.
Everybody would love to have a solution a while ago, before the tour, but it has not happened. So unfortunately it is like that. But that's the rules, and we have to all respect the rules, and we can't actually do anything about it. Then secondly, I would say Alberto was cleared by the system, by the cycling system, and he has all his rights to ride. And as long as he is cleared, we will continue to support Alberto, and that's also the reason why he's starting in this Tour de France.
I have never heard you make an anti-doping statement. You arrive on this race under a huge doping cloud. Now, why should we believe you, please?
Yo personalmente creo que está mal informado, porque mi tolerancia contra el dopaje ha sido siempre cero, y creerme, cada uno es libre de pensar lo que quiera.
I believe that you are not well informed, because I always told very clearly that I am absolutely against doping. For me, it's tolerance zero. So, but you are, of course, you can think what you believe.
On a vu Alberto dans les années avant, même cette année dans le Tour d'Italie, et même la montagne, c'est pas mal.
I'm never going to be a time trial specialist, but we trained on it. We did hard training on it. We went to the time trial parcours. We've seen it, and yeah, that's all I can say. I'm not going to be a time trial specialist, so it's clear for us that we need to get time somewhere else in this Tour de France.
I think it's important to take it day by day. We have a really good team here that's also strong in getting into the breaks and stuff like that.
Derrière, nous avons Ogerland, David Batchik qui a déjà obtenu au championnat du Kazakhstan, Gerald Sionek, vainqueur d'étape au Tour d'Espagne. Lui, nous avons Christian Kness, il a été champion d'Allemagne. On retrouve ensuite le coureur américain Levi Lippheim. Sur le podium du Tour de France, Andreas Clauden, le champion allemand qui a connu le podium sur les routes de Paris-Nice, où il fut le lauréat, souvent mis en évidence, deuxième. Il l'était en 2004, il l'était également en 2006. Voilà les croix qui nous rejoignent, les croix nous continuons avec Richie Forfait, la révélation du Tour d'Italie. On avait également le sprinter Tyler Farrar, vainqueur en Italie, vainqueur en Espagne. Il veut gagner en France. Rémi Di Gregorio, Benjamin Oval, qui aimerait bien et qui mérite d'obtenir un titre de champion de Ben Swift, qui est donc le coureur britannique, et avec lui Geraint Thomas. Bon, voilà, les derniers croix nous rejoignent. Merci d'avoir accueilli tous ces champions. À toutes et à tous, excellente journée. Vive la Vendée, la barre de Montpassage de Bois et l'arrivée tout à l'heure au Mont des Alouettes aux Herbiers. Vive, bien entendu, le Tour de France.
It's the proof that, you know, a bike race and especially the Tour de France, you know, it's the danger is everywhere, and even in a stage like today, who would have expected that Alberto would lose over a minute on his main rival? So, I mean, obviously it's pure bad luck, but it's the proof that anything can happen anytime.
Yeah, obviously, if you put 4 minutes, that's why I felt shit yesterday.
So we could, be together crossing the line because the time stops at the 5th guy.
So the team put so much emphasis in the team time trials and training, preparing for it. Very happy with the way the guys actually got together and performed today.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm proud of everybody on the team today because we really did a team effort and things worked well. And you saw the guys who were not the strongest; they just gave everything until they couldn't, and then they just set up and had to ride into the finish alone. And then it was up to us in the end to just keep going. So today was a really good team effort.
Sur les routes du Tour, Bernard Taizel, qui, rappelons-le, s'est distingué dans Gand-Wevelgem. Dimitri Mouraïev, l'une des pièces maîtresses de l'équipe Radio Shack. Dimitri Mouraïev qui avait commencé sa carrière sur les routes de Bretagne, où nous serons tout à l'heure. Voilà, avec Patrick, on va faire le point. Donc on attend à la signature. Tourouzov est passé sans signer. On attend Christophe Kern, Burgard, qui est l'un des coureurs très appréciés de Cadel Evans. Christophe Kern, vainqueur d'étape au Dauphiné, champion de France contre la montre. Pierre Rolland, qui va recevoir évidemment de nombreux encouragements en Bretagne. Et à la signature, c'est Vincent Remo, donc Paris-Roubaix. Et le corps norvégien est évidemment désireux de réaliser un bon parcours. Amis de Lens-sur-Mer, nous allons vous quitter. Merci de votre accueil. Voilà, Michel Gelisée terminera. Bonne journée à tous.
Tyler Farrar. On a vu également donc les coureurs qui regardent vers le classement. Donc maillot vert parrainé par PMU. C'est l'occasion pour nous de rappeler les positions. Et là donc après le succès de Philippe Gilbert au Mont des Alouettes, succès hier des collectifs donc de la formation Gavin Cervelo. Les rendez-vous donc Jean-Robert avec aujourd'hui de nouvelles animations ici à Olonne-sur-Mer.
Voilà, merci à toi. Hier soir, vous étiez très nombreux. Il y avait plus de 15 000 personnes au Havre d'Olonne avec Bonnie M, avec Tassinelli l'orchestre. Une ambiance exceptionnelle jusqu'aux alentours de 2 h du matin.
Allez,
Tell us about the last 100 meters.
I didn't see him. I was in a car behind the race. I didn't see. You tell me about the last 100 meters.
I didn't see them either.
Oh, okay.
In the end, I wanted to be able to come back and do something special to pay tribute. And know, this is certainly the biggest stage in the world. You can do that. I didn't know if it would be possible, but I trained hard, and you know, I could feel I was getting stronger over the last few weeks, and you know, it's, like I say, it's a little bit unbelievable to me at the moment that it actually happened.
Oh, caméra là, merde! Je travaille au attention! Et nous on fait rien. Una bajadita de pantalón y esa para mucho todo. Y al empezar la subida empieza muy despacio, voy a pasar el palo.
Michaud il doit être derrière, non? Il est pas dans le même temps peut-être? Je sais pas. Il est dans le même temps peut-être?
Oh! Run base off and
Ben Redad, cyclocross d'Anarvili. Ah bah ouais, des gars d'où elle m'avait chou vraiment.
Voilà, Jean de Hir que l'on a vu parler le tchèque avec Peter Velits. Il est vrai qu'il est souvent allé en République tchèque et nous a rejoint donc de l'Anarvili. Et il dit on est 3 stars nés la même année.
Far back, so I set up in the bunch. Oh! Hey! I sat up and back in the moved, so don't too far back. Nice one. Fucking Bradley came and I came so far back. I know, we're not hard enough. Ah, Chris.
Oh, guys. Oh.
It's quite dangerous this year in the Tour de France. We see the GC riders who want to be up there as well, and it just makes it all the more dangerous. You know, these guys aren't used to be to riding in the sprints, so it makes it all the more dangerous. I think they want to stay out of trouble. We've seen how many crashes there is, and you know, they want to stay out of trouble. Obviously, you know, they've got a big objective, but in the same hand, we're here to win stages, and you know, Cav got it done today. I didn't have the best day myself, but you know, it's great that he finally got a good result for the team.
Well, I know Cav put so much pressure on himself to pull through for the team, so this will be a pretty emotional win. We're in stage 5 now, so it's a big one for him.
Yeah, he's definitely. I imagine he's pretty happy. You know,
it's funny, the more people doubt him and the more people give him, give him curry, the stronger he comes back. So I think he proved some people were wrong again today. I suppose the switch is flicked and we can go and win a few more stages.
Du Tour d'Italie l'année dernière, le corps espagnol de l'équipe Movistar, le champion de France, Sylvain Chavanel, double vainqueur d'étape, Amorzi d'Andichtek qui a envie, Romain Feuillu, l'un des régionaux, Jean-Luc Vernet, l'organisateur, 6 fois vainqueur du Critérium international, Emmanuel Herviti, le vainqueur du Tour de la Rioja, on retrouve Juan José Joaquim Rojas, champion d'Espagne et maillot vert, parrainé par le PMU, Linus Gerdemann est le meilleur rouleur du monde, champion du monde, chez Roubaix, le Tour d'Irlande, et qu'on avait vu, nous tout jeunes, dans le Grand Prix des Nations, il avait 17 ans, il était junior, à mon cher Fabian Cancellara. Anker Sorensen, Nicky a gagné étape sur les routes du Tour, Chris Anker Sorensen, eh bien, souhaite faire de même. Matteo Tossato, il avait gagné l'étape Morcy Flacon sur les routes du Tour de France. Derrière lui, nous accueillons. Nouveau qui apparaît, celui-là en état. Il a 22 ans, il s'appelle Tijay Van Garderen. Il vient donc des États-Unis d'Amérique, on rappellera qu'il fut 2e du Tour de l'Avenir. Il s'est mis en évidence également dans le Critérium du Dauphiné où il avait terminé 3e. 22 ans excès par les hôtesses Carrefour qui lui ont remis le bouquet fait de fleurs blanches et rouges et le trophée.
Voilà, rouge de plaisir comme le sont les poids de ce maillot de meilleur grimpeur, félicité par les élus bien sûr, Madame le Ministre et les représentants.
You have 3 guys pretty high in the
Attaché à ce maillot, il a disputé tous les classements donc, de la montagne dans l'étape de Saint-Flour et après sa terrible chute, il est au départ tout à l'heure alors que côté signature c'est Gerd Stegmans que nous retrouvons double vainqueur d'étape. Se présente maintenant, on a vu également André Greipel, le champion allemand donc, qui regarde vers les arrivées au sprint. Échappé donc dans l'étape de Saint-Flour, Kreuziger, donc pour la formation Astana, nous retrouvons donc Brent Buchwalter pour le team BMC. Juan Antonio Flecha, chute spectaculaire dans l'étape de Saint-Flour, porteur du dossard rouge de super combatif. Donc voilà encore un petit peu moins de 5 minutes, alors que là c'est Borut Budzik.
How do you feel? It's a big win. Ja, kom jongens, laat hem eens door hier.
All right, Richie, I'll let you get on, mate, and I'll see you soon, eh? Thanks for your time, mate. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.